is where it's going to happen. TYLOO and ViCi, and TYLOO are down 0-1 in this series. Is there a world where ViCi can find a 2-0? Well, we're about to find out as we head into map 2.
So TYLOO on that T side to kick things off, ViCi on the defense, and they're going to go for the 3-2 split, stacking the B site early. You can see Orman. Looks like they're actually not going to contest Banana, so no information there. It's going to be Jamyoung peeking second mid with the two men set up on A. I don't like it, but it works out. It's good info.
Yeah, well, ViCi have only got the two players on A, and that is where TYLOO is headed, so they may have a bit of a rude awakening fairly shortly. Kaze's in a good spot to use that CZ though. And if TYLOO do filter through carpets, he'll be the one to keep an eye on.
Flash to dig. Jamyoung peeks for info, nothing seen yet or heard. Moto smoke, Wrap comes through. Somebody still lurking over towards the B site. Are we going to see the full around the world? It seems we are. And ViCi are not ready. Yes, they are. Okay, Advent turns the tide, focuses over towards CT now. Nade dropped at the perfect moment. Doesn't have time to drop the flash, however, and slowly comes in. That's the opening. Still two more to find. And do they realize it? That's the question. Zoking hiding here at Newbox. Not cleared. No one's cleared this. No one has cleared Zoking. Zoking is uncleared. The bomb is now on the ground with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, Kaze, wild spray with the CZ. Doesn't get anything done, but Jamyoung finding the headshot onto Summer. Kaze, after the reload, finds his mark onto DanKing. But Attacker has put himself into a potentially winnable situation. With only 20 seconds left, though, it's kind of hard to make that argument. Kaze and Zoking, however, are down to a one-shot, so Attacker's going to speed things up into the A site, and Zoking finishes it off. ViCi get a round lead. And I almost think the fact that they keep those three players on B for that amount of time, yeah, granted it is a pistol, also sort of makes me think that they might have been expecting something like that from TYLOO.
Yeah, it seems to be the case. And TYLOO just forgetting the fundamentals for a second too long. And off the back of that, well, really, Zoking, the man that was uncleared, I don't know if you heard me the 7 times I said it.
Yep.
But he was uncleared, and he got, what, 2 kills, denied the bomb plant, maybe even a third in the end there as well. And that's it. Big round from ViCi to kick things off nicely. However, down mid, TYLOO on the force fire. Summer's gone very aggressive there and runs back through the Molotov after getting the initial pick. So he's copped huge damage for that. Didn't want to throw away the smoke to anyone else. And speaking of the smoke, it's gone deep and allowing TYLOO to progressively take some control of Arch here.
Yeah, I mean, that's the interesting thing, though. There'll still be a challenge for Arch from ViCi. It's Orman with the MP9, who's been putting in good work for them today. Somebody will try to run him down, but lacking the backup won't get anything done. That's a good setup from ViCi in the end. They lose the first player, but they won't lose any more. Very good round won by them. And a lot of the guns saved through, but more importantly, a lot of the kills going over to the MP9. So bank being built up quite quickly on that CT side.
Into the third, and TYLOO go for a light investment, just try to get some extra damage done to ViCi's economy, but ViCi pretty much on that bonus round as well. Looking like they are going to send Orman aggressively towards Banana. Smoke to the bottom. And now who's going to be left alone? Surely Advent. No, okay, they're actually going to go on the aggressive instead. Seems like ViCi drawing a lot of attention over towards bracket here. Jamyoung waiting to swing on the contact. That's going to be 2, 3 heads found. DanKing could suffer the same fate. Maybe just Jamyoung. How hungry is he? Well, it's Zoking who manages to find it in the end.
He's gotten enough done there. Jamyoung can be quite happy with what he was able to put in. And if he continues the kind of form that we saw on Nuke, then look, I know I was a bit blasé about saying ViCi's going to win the 2-0 on the desk there, but you know, if he does the same as what he was able to on Nuke, then that is actually going to be a real win condition for ViCi. Like, I'm still not sold. I've got to be quite honest with you, but I don't know. I mean, they're doing well so far today. There's nothing to make you believe that ViCi should lose this series, apart from the 10 or 15 series losses in a row in recent times. But at least as far as this series is concerned, they've been looking like the better team. So take from that what you will. First gun round, though, for TYLOO. This will tell us a lot, I think, about how the rest of this half is going to play out. 2 players this time toward the B bomb site instead of 3. Orman has his knife out, but now decides to angle toward a flash. He's copping a little bit of damage. Throws a bit of counter utility, which will force TYLOO back, but they're quite happy with control of Banana, so they're going to move their way over toward Bracket and see if they can grab that as well.
Slow approach, edging forward. But again, uncontested. ViCi, they've sent that third man early over towards B. Just to give some extra grenades. And it's a good strat, except TYLOO have already started to encroach on Archer. Zoking gets back at the right moment, but he's smoked off anyway. Which direction do we go? It looks like it's going to be the re-aggression at Dig. ViCi trying to push for some map control. Speaking of pushing, Summer goes through the smoke straight into Jam Young's crosshair. That's first blood found. And full control of Dig. Kaze hiding on site, head spotted. And it's a rough situation, but Jam Young's still here to fight. The wraps come in from the flank at Archer. Zoking can't get the trade through, and that's going to be the 3-on-2.
Yep. That's not a good start for ViCi when it comes to the gun rounds. Admittedly, they did save pretty much every single weapon, so it was largely MP9s. And here comes Advent, looking for some money. Won't get any. Gets a bullet to the head. Orman the last remainder for ViCi. And I'd say, he just wants that M4 in front of him. We'll just back on out, save that gun. But hey, look, money's fantastic for ViCi right now, so definitely nothing to get concerned about just yet.
Well, definitely points in that round where you thought ViCi was going to take it away, but TYLOO, they get that A split through jungle side, working beautifully for him. Dan King in particular, the man lit up the server, 3 or 4 kills in that round, I believe. Love to see it. However, like you did highlight, Jordan, ViCi Gaming, plenty of cash here. They've had a good start to this game, but after losing that first round, they're going to have to invest a lot of that hard-earned money into buying up in this round. So let's see if they can make it worth the investment. Kaze's going to be on that all. A little bit of utility exchange back and forth in Banana. Nothing crazy. The double nade in towards Logs there. It's actually quite smart from Attacker. He throws the HE nade from the Log side and then repositions to Olaf, and then the CTs dump their nades into Logs and he's no longer standing there, so... A little bit of a back and forth there, but Attacker, even just with the HE grenade battle, does get the better of that one. Now drops the smoke to be able to try to draw out some utility from ViCi. ViCi's missed their smoke on the retake there. It's actually gone outside the map. That's really not ideal.
Yeah, odd situation. But still, TYLOO, they've rerouted back towards the A site. ViCi, very good. Very strong hold here so far that we've seen. And with a minute on the clock, TYLOO, they've still got so much utility to play with.
It's only Kaze and Jam Young to hold down this A side as well. Jam Young's still got full utility. He's going to drop his smoke in toward carpet side.
Flash through, Kaze fully blinded. Had the cover of the pillar, but he does try to get back to site untouched for now. Jam Young waiting for the bust. Looks like we are going to see that smoke go down in just a moment. Molly to Dig to split up the troops, but 30 seconds and no rotation yet from ViCi. Only now does Zoking start to send his way across the wrap. About to come in. Smoke at Moto's faded. Pop out of Apps, and that's going to be a freebie. Jam Young gets destroyed by Slowly. Kaze can only find a single on the hold, and that's almost the round done and dusted. However, Zoking comes in, finds one more, and we're back to the 3-on-3.
He continues to challenge. He's out in front of that smoke. Somebody won't punish him for being a little bit over-aggressive, and better news for ViCi because they do maintain control of a route into the bomb site. HE nade will do a lot of damage. And ViCi are in with a chance, but not a great one. In fact, they don't even think they're in with a chance, so they decide to back away.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at their money, throwing away guns would be inadvisable in this situation. They will just save. Buy up in the next one. TYLOO get another round done on that A site. ViCi really not respecting the A bomb site with those rotations at all. Just leaving Jam Young and Kaze there, despite TYLOO showing so many tells that they're going to be coming into that A site. They went for the initial execute. There was no response for ViCi in terms of the rotations. That's sharp. Real sharp from Slowly. It's be the investment for ViCi, or are they going to take a save here? Well, they're dropping guns over. Here's the buy forward. No AWP this time around, but again, a pretty good buy. Rifles and utility. Can't complain about that. But TYLOO, you can see they're starting to build up some money and almost equaled the round count here. ViCi, they can't keep saving forever.
Or can they?
Saving their strats for the grand final.
Well, they've got one more map to play with.
Yeah, but they've lost on Overpass like how many times in a row against TYLOO?
True. But it'll be different this time, Mitch. It's a new day.
You don't have to buy into that narrative, you know. Jordan's not here anymore.
Yeah, look, he's off the desk for the moment. So yeah, all right. Well, this is going to be a pretty easy reverse sweep, TYLOO. I'm sure we all agree on the desk. We don't need to stroke his ego anymore.
Yeah, and fair go to Jordan. He did predict for ViCi before he even saw the veto. So he really believes this is the time when they'll get it done.
Mm-hmm. Wait, he's coming back. Pretend we were talking about the game.
Oh, they're going for the B execute. Orman throws out that smoke,
great
though.
timing on these smokes. Exy coming through, 40 seconds, flash in. Orman denies the push into CT. Attacker's down as well, and that's a solid hold from ViCi, who are probably going to win this. Okay, Jordan's got no, might not win, who knows. Anyway, at the moment, Advent just has to go for the reload. Push comes in, and it's the wrap from Summer. Back to the 3-on-3, and another situation that ViCi could win. But it depends on if they decide to go for it again. Already on the rotation, so plenty of times to play with. Oh, that's been making a lot of noise. Summer in the open goes down. Big damage on Akaze, though. One bullet will secure his kill. Double dink onto Dan King, and he's done. Somebody should be an easy kill to find. Kaze down and continues to fight for it. Tries to go for the spray transfer, but Jam Young says no from the top of Coffin.
He did connect that one bullet onto Jam Young. If that had hit the head, that would have been the round. But can't quite do it.
A little bit too close for comfort, fellas, but ViCi get the round, so I guess
You're pretty happy about that, aren't you?
that's a win in my book. Yep.
Yep.
Take that. All they have to do is get it another 12 more times. Money's getting low for both teams, and this will be a fairly important round.
Tack pause. ViCi know, like, they lose this round, they're going to be broke. Can't have that. You can see just from the frag count, like, how many rounds TYLOO are getting, but they only just get, like, those 2 kills into A. TYLOO's got those 2 rounds, and majority of those just come off the back of hitting a couple of entries.
Yeah.
Not having to clean up the rest of ViCi.
A B-site hit seemed a little messy considering how much utility they invested for the execute. Just spacing between the entry players, just a little bit too much. I think that comes from the back of the counter utility being used, though. Flash into pull certainly will slow a few players down. No one really wants to run in, completely blinded. Nade to Logs, attacker, cops it on the chin. Looks to fight forward with just 68 HP. 4-man stack at bracket from ViCi. Just fully expecting the mid bust from TYLOO.
They might be on the money as well. TYLOO, they like to take control of Banana first and then move into brackets afterward. And if that's what ViCi allows them to do, it might work out for them, although not a huge progression into Banana, just a little bit of a float from attacker while the rest of TYLOO make their way into bracket. And that's very quickly a door that will be shut closed. First by Zoking, then by Advent. A trade comes back through from TYLOO, but that's not going to be nearly enough to get them control of brackets. ViCi hold strong, now control the bomb, and TYLOO left reeling.
Yeah, ViCi's just kind of read them there. TYLOO very hard to get a read there where in previous rounds, they were able to walk onto that A site only against Kaze and Jam Young. Now Kaze is soloing the B site with an MP9, and they've 4-stack bracket. Good call from Advent. Definitely paid off in this case. TYLOO's just going to save.
Yeah, all right. Putting a little bit too much priority on the AWP, so I'll have to save for another 20 seconds. Look to cover one another. ViCi, they don't really have the money to go for the hunt here. Maybe not in the next either. You'll have to see some rough form of bonus round coming out. Although Kaze's trying to run across solely to get his hands on an AK, but he doesn't. No one's thrown one across for him.
Yeah, not the end of the world. ViCi seem to be able to actually get through a few of these rounds with some of the rougher buys. They're working hard for these rounds, that's for sure, and they are being rewarded for it. But I'm always just waiting for that moment where ViCi's economy gets broken, TYLOO goes on a string of rounds, and then we're back to square one, or maybe we're on to map 3. Because we've seen it before.
Mm-hmm. We certainly have.
They're off to a good start. But economy is quite fragile. Same thing can be said for TYLOO, though. They lose this round, they will have to take a single save, which will give ViCi a little bit more room.
A very important round for both teams here. DanKing edging forward, dry at apps already. Jamyoung, he seems to be aware, got the bank, but DanKing says no. See you later. ZoKing now just drops the smoke early here on site, tries to play around it, but it's missed the mark.
Or has it? Where is ZoKing hoping to go with this? There's a smoke in from Kaze as well. Orman loses his life, but it's really ZoKing that's going to be the linchpin in this round for ViCi. Thinks there's someone still on the balcony. It's not the case. Attacker up on the hay bales will get rid of him, but Kaze with an AK is a dangerous prospect, and he gets 2 before being dropped.
Oh.
Advent in the 2-on-1 clutch, and, well, you know how I feel about Advent in clutches.
You love it.
DanKing's only got 10 HP, but somebody's in a very nice spot.
DanKing in the corner, though. That's a danger position. Being
Oh,
so
he sees
low, head spotted, but he can't land the second bullet. One bullet onto DanKing, flicks around, can't get somebody. That would have been nuts if he did. But it's all back in our imaginations now. 5 on the board for ViCi as TYLOO send it to 3. Jordan's molding. Jordan's molding.
I like the idea from Advent. It's just unfortunate, you know. He had everything set up there. That was the perfect. That was the perfect setup to win that round. But it was the swing back that got me.
Elfish guy molding Keck W. That's all I'm saying.
Or spy here for ViCi. They do know that it only came down to one player surviving for TYLOO there. So both teams pretty broke. This will be the one where it's kind of like both teams playing for 2 rounds. ViCi could go up 7-3, or TYLOO could even that scoreline. Both teams with an AWP that could define this round, and DanKing is the more aggressive of the two, being very assertive up toward bracket on his own, while the rest of TYLOO works toward the B site where Kaze lies in wait. But it seems like he's rotating off and leaving Orman all on his lonesome to just rely on that utility. He's got a smoke and a Molotov to drop.
Yeah. I dare say the smoke is not going to be enough to stop TYLOO.
ViCi, they have no info here. They're just kind of blind stacking the A-bomb site. Now Orman, the execute does come in. He smokes and drops a molly right in front of it. But unfortunately, no real damage onto TYLOO, and they're going to take the site regardless.
No damage at all onto TYLOO. And unless Kaze is able to find a cheeky pick over or through the smoke, I would imagine ViCi won't be going for this retake.
This is the playstyle for ViCi. Something like we used to see Na'Vi do on this map all the time. It's just like you would 4-stack a site. If the other team hits that site, you just go, okay, you called my bluff. Then they would just save. Seems to be the approach for ViCi here. They know they have no money in the bank. Don't want to try to contest for that retake. Let's be real. They don't have any kits. They don't have any of the mollies to try to flush some of the Ts out of post-plant positions. So, kind of sensible to just save it.
It is. But it's another round for TYLOO. And they're getting closer to equalizing once again. They're also starting to get control of their economy a little bit quicker than ViCi will, which is going to happen given they're on the T side. So how much of an investment does ViCi put in here? Are they really just fully buying down, getting all the util that they can, or are they saving as much as possible? Looks like they're saving as much as possible, so they're going to really just take this one as it is. Kaze's got a bit of util, so does Jamyoung. Orman early smoke in Banana, and this looks like a different setup for ViCi. They're going to contest Banana. Kaze takes a peek initially. Advent's set up behind the sandbags. And Attacker cops a bullet through the wall. Oh, it's a great start for ViCi, in fact.
Oh.
Attacker copying the shot from Kaze with the wallbang. Jam Young finding the timing and the angle in apartments, and suddenly, ViCi have themselves a two-player advantage.
Well, the flash could come out here onto jungle side.
Okay. Somebody on the trade. Chance now for TYLOO, but it's DanKing running onto site blind. Somehow survives on 3 HP and gets another, but somebody's gone down. So on an island here, DanKing, it's just a matter of time, and there it is. Time has ticked away. Jam Young doing the honours, turning the cogs.
They retained the double AWP and an AK there, and still had a bunch of cash in the bank because they went for that save in the last round. TYLOO, their money's okay. They can buy, but they won't have the utility that they need in a round like this. 3 or 4 players without utility on that T side. Kind of hard to make things work, really. Go for it, though. AWP on DanKing. Pretty limited utility across the board.
Advent's hung onto the MP9 as well, so that should be beneficial to ViCi's economy. He's not a player that is known to frag quite hard, so I don't mind seeing him just take that economic route. Giving up Banana control though, ViCi. I mean, a couple of grenades thrown in there, but they're more than happy to just sit on the B-bomb site.
Again, DanKing looking to try to assert dominance toward bracket. Can't do so, though. Molotov keeps TYLOO back for a little bit. Kaze and Advent still have a ton of utility over towards B, still sitting on 2 smokes. Counter flashes and a molly on Kaze as well. Not to mention the fact that he can kind of flex that AWP a little. TYLOO no flashes to get into the site here. 2 smokes and a molly, that's it for TYLOO. They essentially have to kind of walk in and hope that ViCi misses their shots or just 1B them. That's it. That's how you do it, apparently.
Why have you done that, Pilski?
That's
You've really just done it.
That's just classic TYLOO. That's classic TYLOO.
I can't
2
believe
smokes, that's it. No flashes. Just run in, 1B everyone. Easy. That's how you play Counter-Strike, isn't it?
What do you mean, why has he done it? He's a perfect analyst. He
I'm
knows
about
exactly how TYLOO plays, and he's just called the bluff.
I'm about to rip my hair out.
Yeah, well,
No utility.
how are you not expecting these things,
You know what?
Jordan?
That's probably better. That's probably better for TYLOO. Why would you pull grenades out when you got aim like that?
I'm
Waste of
not
time.
surprised by anything in this matchup any longer.
You just sound like someone who has lost all hope.
Oh, yeah.
Someone with long hair, perhaps.
The only hope I'll have is once ViCi are on 15 rounds here, and TYLOO are 7 rounds behind them.
So, Mac, how many rounds is it going to take for you to believe?
Did I not just answer that before you asked it?
I mean, 15 rounds, I mean, that's a number, but what if TYLOO's also at 15 rounds?
No.
Oh,
I even gave you the round gap that I wanted. I gave you everything before you asked the question.
I just-
That's all I want from Mitch every time I
just
ask him,
felt
and
like
he never answers me.
Felt like I just had to do it to you, you know?
left on red.
Just like Pilski's done it to me and to ViCi. Oh, well,
I didn't
ViCi,
do it to him.
back on to another buy.
I'm not culpable for this.
Yes, you are. You know exactly what you've done.
I'm just saying it how it was. If it's any other team but TYLOO, I go, this round's done.
Another fairly passive setup for ViCi. The only more aggressive angle I'll say that they're holding is Zoking just looking into mid from Diggity. Everyone else is quite happy to just sit on the sites. A bit of util for ViCi, to be fair. So now they're going to start looking to retake some control of sandbags.
Well, he's asking for a boost. Don't spot any of those CTs retaking Banana. 50 seconds on the clock now. A lot more utility this time for TYLOO. Much more potential for an execute. Orman's got a Molotov. Advent's got a counter flash ready, sitting behind that pillar as soon as the contact does come in. See if this defense is a bit better this time.
Oh, well, the Molly tries to
There you
slow
go.
them down, and TYLOO just run through it. And look, they lose one man. Not a second. ViCi saving.
They just run into the site. 2-1 Bs. That's all she wrote. How are you, Inferno?
I think we're starting to see a weakness on the B site. A has been held reasonably by ViCi so far. But the fact that TYLOO's been able to fairly consistently get into B does raise some concerns. See what the adaptation is going to be on the CT side. Do they have an extra player over there at the start of the round? Do they hold from sandbags instead of the site? What are the options for ViCi?
They got to try and get banana control. Like, they can't just sit back passively on the site.
Yep.
They can't allow TYLOO to get to the point in the game where they can just run in and do this.
Six apiece. ViCi calling the timeout, deciding what they want to do in this round. Are they forcing an investment? Advent could drop a gun. Just go down to a pistol. Wouldn't be a terrible buy for ViCi. Jam Young has been head and shoulders above the rest for ViCi today. And that is not all that untoward.
Look, all I'm saying is, going back to the point we were talking about before,
Yeah.
I've just taken the Blair approach. You just stop caring, you know?
Right.
I'm very passionate about the game of Counter-Strike. That's why I'll get excited about the plays. But then, story-wise, I just can't sell the comeback anymore. I can't sell ViCi doing it. TYLOO's just won too many times.
Yeah. Not wrong. So, no forced investment this time from ViCi. Advent just decides to go down to a Deagle. Orman has nothing to his name. So it's really going to have to be Jam Young, Kaze, or Zoking. And the stack is at A this time. Which I'm not sure is the ideal world for ViCi, to be honest. Advent's already lost his life on B. TYLOO will be feeling pretty confident in being able to take the B bomb site, although a change up. Jam Young is here. Doesn't get the timing though. Danking's watching patiently, and ViCi will try to save the AWP and the M4 again.
This has been like 4 in a row, like, non-rounds.
Yeah.
They're just basically like, TYLOO just gets those 2 kills and they're like, yep, thanks. And ViCi's just like, okay, gotta save my guns now. And again, it's just back to that B bomb site.
What if, instead of Inferno being in the pool, we had any other map?
Oh, yeah. Like, Cobble, even if it is the worst Cobble, the current Cobble.
Yeah.
Wait, what's wrong with Inferno?
This is what's wrong with Inferno.
What's wrong with this game?
4 rounds of someone getting a pick on the B bomb site, walking in, and the team saving on A, or vice versa.
That doesn't happen every game.
Doesn't happen every game, but it happens a lot more on this map than any other map.
Yeah, but you need, like... Wow, no guns saved for ViCi, unfortunate. That's going to be quite bad for them. They've got 1 or 2 players sitting at around 3.8, like, just over 4K. That's not going to be good for the util. Yeah, like, you can retake on this map. You don't have to save, but, like, you need to know how to do it. You need the right utility for it. So you have to choose where to invest their utility, and ViCi's, like, investing a lot of their utility, like, quite early, so they don't seem to have those Molotovs for the retake or anything like that. And the thing is, like, it's a lot harder to retake when you just get domed. And that's the same thing for any map. You know, if you have the T-side team just roll in and dome 2 players and they have the bomb site, yeah, you're probably not going to retake 3v5.
I'm not disputing that, but the amount of times where you see 1 kill in the round mean the round is just astronomically larger on a map like Inferno than any other map. Anyway, see what ViCi's going to be able to do here. because Orman this time has found that first kill.
Okay, Jordan. I'll humour you.
Okay.
Alright. Dust 2 B side.
Yeah.
1 kill. The T's have
How
the B
often?
side.
How often do you see 5 CTs or 4 CTs saving on Dust 2? Not as often as Inferno.
How often do they complete the retake?
It doesn't matter. I'm talking about the rounds where nothing happens.
They're choosing to say because they don't think the retake's likely, but same thing on Dust 2.
That's not the argument.
I'm just
Usually they
saying.
don't get into the B site because it's a hard site to hit.
We're talking about the same thing.
I don't think we are.
Just the decision making that's different.
Anyway, TYLOO have decided to go to A, and this is a map side of the map that they haven't really actually had as much success on. Orman has more impact in the round. This time he's floated back across from Banana into the site. Somebody might have been spotted here by Jamyoung. It looks like he had an idea. Not going to be the case, I guess. It's really Attacker that falls first, and that's a much better round from ViCi. Courtesy mostly of Orman.
A-sites seem hard. B-sites seem easy.
Yeah.
So you're telling me if TYLOO have realized what they're doing and what's working and what isn't working, we are going to see them go to the B site if they want to win the round for the final round of the half, or we'll see them go to the A site if they don't want to win the round.
Let's find out.
Who gets the 8-7 lead?
Let's see. Well, Pilly's been on the money with his analysis so far. I reckon my analysis is going to be pretty accurate. And it looks like they were trying to go to B, but all this utility scared them away. They don't want to lose that first pick.
Banana control good. But ViCi not take Banana. Now TYLOO go take Banana and go B and win round.
Only last round did they ever have anyone in Banana. That was Orman, and actually ViCi won the round. Now they've gone back to hold
retake
the site.
utility. Here we go. Smoke on the half wall, but slowly very close, and the molly is just going to stop them from even taking control. Slowly just runs into his teammates.
I think he was
Molly?
half forced because the molly was spreading and he was
yeah.
between the two, so it was awkward.
Yeah.
Flash came around the corner to give him some space though, but I think it was a little bit too deep.
All right. It's the classic. Kaze and Jamyoung to hold the A bomb site.
And disadvantage for TYLOO, and they look to take some bracket control. Sliding somebody in there is a good place to start. Wrap smoke comes through, and the bomb sends it back in this direction. Now ViCi, they've got full control of top of Banana.
Yeah.
Looks like smoke's been refreshed, and they still haven't sent that fourth man over towards the A site yet, as over towards CT. Oh, how's the timing? Somebody, he's made his way through. Zoking got off the line. How's this happened? Advent, he's
What?
flash.
Oh, why did he shoot?
It's crumbling. Somebody's made his way into CT. He's spotted for a moment by Orman, who doesn't fully deal with him. It's going to be Zoking coming in on the flank. Orman with another just wrapping around and goes back into con. I don't know what the hell is going on in this round.
Oh, I don't think anyone does, Mac. Summer, he's taken the head off of Orman. There's still a chance for TYLOO. Banger of an aim is going to be getting them through this round, perhaps. It's now on to DanKing. 2-on-1. Jamyoung fakes himself around the corner. And DanKing doesn't elect to give away his position just yet with a couple of shots. He's hiding in the corner. Kaze's got no idea where he's being shot from, but Jamyoung does. And ViCi will win the round. That's 8-7 at the end of the half. It was enough for ViCi on Nuke. There's some shirtless men in the TYLOO camp.
I still want something that can last. You make me feel like I'm okay. We both know that you feel the same. Baby, I got nothing else to prove. You're talking about your better side of me. Remember that you always get to choose. Talk to me. got my intention. Got no place I'd rather be, feel like another dimension. I don't wanna talk, baby, you should let it go. I don't wanna go, let me stay a little more. Now talk to me, I just want a little bit of company. You acting like you really wanna fall for me, but baby, can you tell me who you wanna be? Wanna be, yeah, talk to me, I just want a little bit of company. You acting like you really wanna fall for me, but baby, can you tell me who you wanna be? Wanna be, yeah.
Such a close half in the first. ViCi Gaming, they've finally been allowed to play Nuke, and now on to Inferno. Maybe they have a chance to close the series. Actually, GG bet odds favouring them. That's insane to me.
They favoured ViCi going into this map, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would be really triggered about the reverse sweep. TYLOO's just won this matchup every single damn time. So let's see if they can close here, TYLOO. Interestingly, they do have the 5 sets of armor. So they're not interested in utility. They just want to take fights in towards Banana, but it hasn't started well for them, Jordan. Somebody's already gone down, and now slowly he's going to try and hide behind the new box and wait for some support.
Well, slowly, definitely under a lot of pressure. This is a nice pistol round for ViCi. They've already got their way into the B-bomb site, and DanKing pegs one back, so that'll keep things interesting. Still not enough to make it favourable for TYLOO, certainly on a retake. Don't know if you caught whether or not they had a defuse kit here somewhere, TYLOO, but it's not looking like it will come into a factor of that at all, because Summer, low on HP, still hasn't controlled the banana just yet. DanKing is under a problematic position. Summer's got himself a double kill, but HP is still there for ViCi, and the time's running out, so I think this should be ViCi fine through the round.
Yeah, no kits for them. Only Summer left alone, and he does go down. Ormond cleans that one up nicely, and ViCi off to a good start on this T side. Going to start to put a bit of a spanner in the works here for TYLOO. Put a little bit of pressure on them, actually. TYLOO looking to force up here. DanKing going to hold $1,200 in the bank account, so he can go for that on that 4th round buy, but TYLOO almost certainly forcing up here and looking to try to stop ViCi in their tracks before they get rolling.
Into round 17 we go. And it looks like TYLOO maybe just trying to nade stack somewhere, but it looks like they hold for now. Somebody keeps his. Decides to jump for info instead of just letting loose, and that nade placement's pretty decent. 40 damage onto Ormond.
Well, Dana controls slowly coming in here for ViCi. They throw the smoke onto CT. Somebody doesn't respect that at all. Just walks straight through the edge of it, looking to try to catch him. He's going aggressive with his 5-7. Slowly's got a smoke to be dropping. Counter flash ready here as the execute comes in.
Plenty of flashes, front sight smoke as well to boot, but somebody with the 5-7 somehow gets 2 in that position. 2 quick ones for Slowly, who might be able to end it. Bikaze at least gets a bit of redemption bomb in his control, 1v3, and TYLOO very far away now.
Kaze got to try and close this 1-on-3 from New Box. Does spot out a player. Actually, a molly dropped in a great position, but they're forced him forward, and he does get cleaned up. Just too many different players firing at him from different angles.
Those pistols, just way too strong. The double deke from Slowly, disgusting.
If you saw TYLOO go down there, I would have been a little bit worried, actually, for them. They're already down 1-0 in this series. And Inferno's a must-win, obviously.
Watch this. Bang, bang.
Wow.
See you later.
Yeah, Kaze makes that round look potentially a little better than it might have. Well, off the back of the bomb plant, Force Buy does come in for ViCi Gaming. They're going to try and continue to contest here, but very limited utility. 5 grenades across the entire team if you don't count that decoy, and 2 of them have just been thrown for protocols. Smoke up to half wall instead of the Fnatic smoke for ViCi, and they're going to creep up behind it. Molotov in towards second mid. They want to sort of limit the information TYLOO has toward that carpet side. And Advent, he just wants to drop that CT smoke, couple of flashes over the top, and I think ViCi are just going to send it into that B site. But you can already see protocols in order. Somebody's already got the Molotov out, ready. Slowly he's going to be playing from this coffin's position.
Yeah, he's in a good spot to get at least one,
Wow.
but that's a sharp shot from Orman. The Molotov does go down and the flash out from somebody, but it's not going to stop ViCi. They've just rolled straight through it. And we will play this game, won't we? Backwards and forwards at the start of the half. TYLOO will have to allow ViCi into the double digits club first. It's very reminiscent of what we got from Nuke as well, where the first half was 8-7, the second half was fairly close toward the start of things, ViCi out in front, and inevitably towards the end of that map, ViCi really cleaned things up pretty comfortably. But are we going to get a similar situation here? So far, following the same trajectory.
Well, ViCi saying everything you can do, I can do better, and just giving TYLOO a taste of their own medicine. Nice setup coming out in the apartments here. Summer in the corner with the MP9, Dan King taking contact, and ViCi, they don't want to lose too much. They're very worried about their economy. If TYLOO manage to get a couple of wins on the board, then that's when the extra money in the bank will certainly come in handy. But for now, ViCi happy with just the round and one of the kills from TYLOO Sabin.
Well, buy back in here for TYLOO. Not the best utility. Somebody doesn't have a Molotov over towards that B side of the map. Slowly doesn't have a molly either, so they can't really do much to contest Banana here. All they're really doing is just chucking a smoke to bottom Banana. Slowly's playing from that sandbags angle, and somebody's going to try and flash him in. Contesting carpets, though, goes the way of ViCi, and I imagine that that's really going to be the round right then and there, unless Danking goes huge on the site.
Well, this man can certainly do that, but not this time. Zoking, double dink, more than enough.
Oh.
Slowly comes in and turns it to a 2-on-4. But off the back of that, the save has been called. Him and somebody looking just to save, and again, looks like we might see a similar setup in apartments if somebody can make his way in this direction. Seems he's interested in finding control of the AK. Shoots with the UMP to bait out any aggression. Galil actually picked up, not the AK. Slowly, good exit. And this is a nice little bit of chip damage to the economy of ViCi.
Yeah, they're not having too much success on the hunts, are they? But I guess that is of minor concern when you are winning the rounds. There's a good shot from Zoking. Doesn't keep himself alive from the bomb, unfortunately, for ViCi. But I suppose you'll take that. Take a gun away from from TYLOO at the cost of one of your own.
This is, I don't want to say anything, Jordan, but this is TYLOO going down on another eco here.
Yeah.
ViCi, they're getting a pretty strong economy rolling now. They're up 1-0. They're up 12-8 if they close out this anti-eco. I don't want to, you know, you picking up what I'm putting down here? Or?
I'm picking it up. Picking it up. Definitely feeling it.
I believe you actually predicted for ViCi before the veto even came
I
out.
told you. I felt it. I felt it in my bones.
You have said that like 4 or 5 times this year.
I
though, to
said.
be
I
fair.
also said.
Wait, so you felt it everywhere because you're all blown. You're all blown.
I said at one point I'm going to be right. You know, if I just keep predicting ViCi, eventually TYLOO has to lose. And what a great day that will be. Is today that day?
We'll see. Give him one more gun round before I'm out of this. Start though.
You can tell the jimmies are rustled. The shirts are off. I mean, what more could you possibly hope for as ViCi? They've really gotten into the heads of TYLOO. That is sharp. Wow. Nice shot from Kaze. It's the reason we continue to bang on about his rifles.
Mm-hmm. Looking very good. Looking very dangerous. ViCi, let's see if they can capitalize. Push through the smoke. Not going to be enough. Dan King here at Fountain. There's no cover for him there. So Advent finds him quite nicely, and it's somebody just with a USP and a dream.
You know, the one thing is, though, like, you can never say it's over until ViCi have gotten this match win. And even now, up 12-8, yeah, it's looking great for them. They've got the money. They're winning rounds on the T side. But at what point does the mental factor kick in for ViCi? Because we've seen them in better positions than this. And we've seen them lose from there. So, what was it? 15-13 on Vertigo after winning 2 maps in a row. And they still lost that series. So
yeah.
you can't draw any conclusions yet for ViCi.
I mean, I'm going to draw some conclusions here because look at TYLOO's buy. Like, this is not good util on the CT side. It's really not. Luckily, ViCi is going to kind of pick up the pace and force some fights here, which might actually end up favouring TYLOO, but with how sharp Zoking and Orman have looked on the entries, maybe not.
Whoa, okay, good trades favouring ViCi. 2-man advantage now, and no CTs here to hold. Again, it's somebody and slowly that have to work off the back foot. But look at this, Orman, fully aware that the save's probably being called, and takes the head straight off of somebody. Slowly going to be forced into an odd position. Oh, I thought he might have actually been able to make his way to side if he didn't go for the kill.
ViCi, again, is just on this free-flowy CS style on the T side where they're just like, we're going to throw our execute 10 seconds into the round and just run you over.
Yep.
They're just bulldozing TYLOO right now.
It's a good-looking ViCi, isn't it?
I can't believe you predicted this correctly. You're actually going to catch me in predictions. This is ridiculous.
What do you mean, Pilski? Like I said in the first week, Pilski, we're going to let you get ahead. But
Whoa.
toward the end of ESL Pro League Season 12, that's where I catch up. I do my best work at the 11th hour.
Listen to this guy.
Yeah, I don't back it. I told you. Look, 2 more rounds and I'll believe in ViCi.
You guys didn't back it, but I'm backing it.
2 more rounds. I said 2 more rounds. When they hit 15 with a 7-round lead, I'll believe. And there's still a chance for that to be exactly that.
You know what's going to define it again, though? It's going to be that order of art match in the lower bracket of OS. Again. That's going to be the one where it's like, that's where you win the predictions.
Yeah, who knows? That's the coin flip.
That is the coin flip, isn't it? Well, we'll have to wait until next week to get that. Don't worry about it. Got a bit of time to think. What if ViCi wins this and then it's also the Asia Grand Final?
That's not an ideal flash.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Hang on. It's happening, boys. It's happening.
Oh, no.
This is the round.
No way.
This is the round.
This is the round.
It's happening.
Okay, for those who don't know what the round means, the round refers to the round where TYLOO wins a round that they shouldn't be winning, and then ViCi mental booms and loses a series that they should have closed out. And it's happened in...
Every series.
Not every series, but at least half of them. There's been
Every
one of
series
these rounds.
that ViCi looked like they might win.
Correct.
Oh,
The good news is they have tons of money. But if this is, quote-unquote, the round, this is where ViCi would start running into... After what looks like a pretty flawless T-side so far.
Winnable.
Oh.
That molly.
Ooh.
Very winnable.
36 seconds.
All right.
And he goes back to A.
Oh, the brain.
Attacker.
The
He's
brain.
rotated off through Speedway.
Maybe
Somebody can't hear anything over here, but
Malaysian superstar.
he could do it.
Malaysia.
He's doing it.
Bole. Maybe it's not the round. Maybe it's not the round.
I don't know.
Have they avoided the round?
I think Kaze has done enough to at least salvage this enough to make them feel a bit more comfortable.
Oh.
Even if he loses from here.
Attacker hasn't spotted him going to apps. This is a solid position to deal with the rest of the round as well. Attacker, somebody, no kid in play.
Molly, though.
One molly. If they can throw this into the right position, it's perfect. Somebody coming in. Where's it sent? Looks like he's maybe lining that up to apps. Oh, the brain. It's big, but maybe not big enough. Now, bomb not tapped yet. No kit. Kaze actually has the time here. Oh, the balls to hold this. It's going. No way. Kaze gets them off. That's another round for ViCi. Now, maybe I might start to believe Kaze's insane.
Well, I believe that already, but I'm starting to really believe this series is going to go the way of ViCi as well, because that is...
They've avoided the round.
They're doing it!
That is
I'm
it.
believing! It's happening!
Oh, Max been converted.
I'm happy!
Max converted.
Imagine if they lose that.
Imagine if they lose the next round
Oh,
and
yeah,
the rest of the series from there.
Well,
that would just
Jack
be
Paws.
the ultimate
watch.
ViCi.
No. TYLOO lose this round and then they buy an MP7.
No. Don't say my trigger word.
14-8. The boys are fired up on ViCi Gaming right now. There's no one lagging behind. This is a team effort from the lads. Orman and Zoking have just been Wing into bomb sites and ripping people's heads off. You love to see it. TYLOO in with another buy. Utilities again not great because they've gone for the double AWP. This is their answer. It was doing good work for them on Nuke. Can it dig them out of this hole? They're trailing 6 rounds into deficit. ViCi Gaming's economy is fantastic, and even after they burn through all of that money, they are going to have the loss bonus backing them up. Quick smokes onto this A bomb site from second mid, but TYLOO calls their bluff. Somebody just posted at top middle, not respecting this at all, gathering all the information slowly towards Banana there.
Oh, he's not actually going to be spotted, or probably wasn't. Dankin got that kill soon enough. They won't actually check the angle. Slowly, a 2-man spray down. That's clean for TYLOO.
Hey, Mac.
It's not the 7-round lead, I don't believe anymore. Summer, he wins these.
Wow.
Clean
That was-
round. TYLOO economy in check after a perfect 5-man alive situation, and maybe I jumped the gun. Maybe I've done it, Mitch.
If it was any other teams, I'd be saying, let's forget, this is not ViCi Gaming TYLOO, right?
Okay.
Going into the way the economy looked in the last round, you take the nameplates off, you go, who's going to win this game? And I go,
Tease.
Tease, every time.
Yep.
100% Tease.
No, you go, is this a trick question?
Yeah. They've got tons of money. Even if they do start losing rounds, as long as they're close rounds, not like the one we just saw, then they should be able to break CT economy at some point and get match point when their opponent has no money. However, the only way CTs come back is if they string multiple rounds together consecutively with plenty of players alive, ensuring that they have a strong economy so that even if they do lose a round and Ts go to match point, they can still continue to buy and string rounds together. And even then, that's a tall task. That's best case scenario I'm talking about, and that's yikes, because you're trying to string between 6 and 8 rounds together on the CT side of Inferno. All it takes is one mistake and you're done.
Let's just reset things for a second.
Okay. They're reset. What do you want?
It's 14-9. How can they lose?
They can start continuing with the same confidence, Wing into bomb sites, and TYLOO just starts multi-fragging. Like that.
Boiler, attacker.
That's what happened last round. They've done it again. They're trying to hard commit, and it was working for them earlier. Those earlier rounds, you'd see Orman or Zoking run in there and 1B someone. Not now. TYLOO's adapting. Slowly's multi-fragged last round. Attackers multi-fragged this round.
I just want to know who's giving him the speech. I want to know who's firing up the boys to get him over the line, because at the moment it's certainly something I'd pay for.
It's Coach Mac.
The magic words. Someone said them.
Well,
TYLOO, they're here.
ViCi kind of trying to dig themselves out of this hole now. Meandering around in a 3-on-5, trying to look for an opening that TYLOO's not giving to them, and eventually they're going to have to just pull their bootstraps up and try to get into one of these sites.
Trying to smash their way straight up, dig, crossfire. Not quite established an attacker. A little bit of an overextension. Flash comes through for him to try to create them extra space, but it is going to be a 1-for-1 maker. Dankin coming in with a nasty one. No scope as well onto Orman. How's he done that?
That's unreal.
What?
What's he done? I saw a bunch of hieroglyphics on the scoreboard, on the kill feed.
I'm sure we'll get a replay. If not, Pilski with the replay machine might. Oh, maybe not. Here we go. That's all.
I missed it. I was showing you the replay machine and I missed it, Jordan.
We'll get it up next round for you.
No scope.
We have to see it again.
No scope, wallbang, headshot, almost the bloody 180 reverse.
He's won the lottery, basically.
Joining FaZe Clan is what you're telling me. Doing some sick tricks.
Got a machinima montage on YouTube.
Yep.
Okay.
Locked into a contract for 15 years.
Starting to get that feeling, though, that ViCi and the mental factor is starting to come into effect.
If they lose this gun round, maybe. Ooh, that's gone well, though. That's the entry that they've been needing.
Okay, Orman. Can't quite hit the entry.
They're overcommitting into the orbs. They're overdoing it. They're trying to force the issue too much. They had that man advantage, and ViCi, they're trying to get a bit antsy. It's a bit of that Beyond syndrome. Let's be real, though. Into this A site, it is a 3-on-2.
Yeah, it is. Someone's got nice utility, so does Attacker. Both of them throwing their incendiary in, and, well, Attacker might be forced out of his position. He's still quite comfortable in pit.
Somebody's done a somebody.
ViCi has to be quick, and that's not the quick they were hoping for. They were hoping to quickly get into the site, not out of it. 14-11, TYLOO get another one, and now it's save time for ViCi.
Oh, no, that's 3 rounds in a row where TYLOO, they start to get warmed up. The multi-frags are coming out. Yes!
Oh,
Thank you.
You get it again with a zoom.
Oh, he's done it twice for me.
And another.
Oh, again and again.
Oh.
Thank you.
Mitch, that was a weird sound you made, but
Who did that?
each to their own.
Pilsy, you did say if ViCi wins this series, you'd be screaming.
Yeah.
You might be.
I don't know if they're coached.
Yeah.
I've
These
never
last
heard him
3
scream.
rounds have not been good.
No.
Oh, another.
I don't know. I'm not watching.
Just churning up the cheese.
They're just trying to make it interesting, you know? We don't want it to be an anticlimax. We want this
Don't-
to be
Don't like
16-14.
interesting, Jordan. Don't like it at all.
We want 16-14.
I just like boring. I just like winning. ViCi Gaming winning.
I'm a boring man. I've never done anything in my life. Just give me some basic Counter-Strike, not this action.
I just want to stay inside. Well. Woman. He saw the head of Attacker, but he wasn't quick enough.
Did you see it?
I think so. I mean, it was on his screen. So,
His screen saw it.
yeah.
That's a very big difference in court, Jordan. Very big.
Is that so? Are you a lawyer?
Definitely not.
I tell you what, we might need a lawyer if TYLOO comes back from this, because that would be absolutely criminal. ViCi have had it on a platter. They've had it on a platter. Surely today's the day.
No, maybe not.
Surely.
No, maybe not. They're kind of getting mental boomed. Look, this has been 4 rounds in a row for TYLOO. Multi-frags are plenty from all the riflers, ViCi Gaming. They're going to try to go towards a carpets bus.
I don't even know what to think anymore.
Orman's throwing a lot of utility and just taking aggro away from Banana. He's done a fantastic job limiting the information of TYLOO. They don't know what's going on in B. They're going to only now start re-aggressing a little bit more, trying to find out what's happening. ViCi's already setting up for this A site here, tanking, aggressive on the line. The flash in the mid-round does gather the info for Attacker.
TYLOO starting to retake control of Banana, but maybe it's a bit too late. ViCi's already making inroads into A. Danking yet to fire a shot, and the one that he does will miss. It's teetering on the precipice now for TYLOO. Kaze drops. 1v4 for Slowly. Seems like an unreasonable prospect, but he's gotten it down to 3, and there is money for TYLOO should he lose this.
This is what I was saying, you know. We went through this whole thing. I'll just, you know, sum it up in one sentence. TYLOO won a lot of rounds cleanly, so they have money now. They won't be economically reset on that match point, so they can keep fighting for it.
If you look at ViCi's money, though, there's not a whole lot of it, and if Slowly can get 1, maybe 2 kills here, that'd be a huge win. But it's a huge win for ViCi instead. Keeping the 3 alive was so crucial to closing out this match.
Okay, Jordan, I know you're getting excited, but let me just throw some
Jordan's
numbers.
face.
Let me just throw some numbers at you right now, okay?
I'm banging.
Let me just
Bang
throw
throwing,
some.
let's go.
Let me throw some numbers at you, Jordan.
All right.
It was 14-8. The last 5 rounds have gone 4-1. If these rounds go 4-1, TYLOO makes it to OT.
Yeah, ViCi just wins that one round. That's all right.
Well, yeah, maybe. Maybe they do. Numbers don't agree with you though, Jordan. The numbers do not agree with you.
I don't agree with your numbers, all right? So how about that?
I hope to God you're right. Back into the double orcs for TYLOO.
This is the closest ViCi have ever been to beating TYLOO.
They're going to go for the same thing again. They want to go for that carpets bust. Jam Young's going to try to get out there in their face with a Mac 10. Hit the timing. Allman's coming back around with the flash. He's winding it up.
But the difference is TYLOO
Here it
has
is.
banana control. They know there's something coming to A shortly. Attacker had that info. Gets the 1-for-1. That's good enough as the rest of the A defenders hold their line. Advent and Kaze. And it will not be Advent to do anything in this round. Kaze.
Surely you got to save the orb.
Yeah.
You don't have the money, son.
The money's not there.
Get away.
And look, while it seems like we're going to have one more round of gameplay, everyone, please, if you want to head over to my Twitter, you can see live scenes of Jordan Mays, his face fanging for a win from ViCi.
Yep. Look, I just want to see some competition in Asian Counter-Strike. I've casted 9 bloody months of TYLOO beating ViCi in grand finals. And this is... It's not a grand final, yes. But it's something. I'm like a dying man. I just need a sip of water and ViCi won't give it to me.
Please, ViCi. Please.
Please, I just need the water.
Thank you, Kaze. Oh, delicious. Maybe taking that a bit too far, sorry.
Okay, well, 2 rounds required for TYLOO. Like I said, we want a 16-14 here, don't we, boys?
Yeah, it could be that way as well, Jordan. Because TYLOO, they only survived with a couple of players there, only 2 players there. So their money's actually cooked here. So even if they win this round, like if it's a 1v1 clutch that they win or something like that, their money is actually going to be pretty cooked heading into the next round, like 3.5k, something like that. 3 to 4k, that's not going to be a great buy into 14th. So TYLOO ideally want to win this round and win it cleanly so that they can have, again, a good buy in the next round and have maximum chance of closing the game.
Right.
ViCi, they've got pretty good loss bonus here, but if they don't get a bomb plant down, some of them might actually struggle to buy the utility that they want.
They've gone to the correct site, though. There's only one player on B.
It's somebody, though.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can see some somebody magic, some disrespectful gameplay coming out. Slowly was thinking about going for a rotate, but he's going to trust somebody.
Oh, nice flash. And somebody, the trust factor is high from TYLOO. He's delivered already with 1 frag. A hole in the smoke.
All right.
Leaves Allman out to dry. Kaze planting the bomb, but the wallbang. Not possible there. And ViCi have a 3-on-5 to defend. What are they doing? They wanted to get Kaze into position in new box so he could AWP into CT.
Look at all this utility to
Whoa,
retake.
no.
Slowly he's picked one off as well. It's just falling apart for ViCi.
Kaze's got to do as much damage as he possibly can before going down here. He won't get much more than 2 frags. It is going to go to 14 for TYLOO. The series, it ain't over yet, but Pilski, they got the bomb down at least.
Yeah, but look, that's still not going to be great utility, Jordan. Most of them sitting around 4k. They're not going to be able to buy any flashes or mollies on those players. Unless they go down to a Galil, it's really going to limit their potential to run the protocols. And if you see the double warp come out straight away from TYLOO once again, which I think we're going to be seeing, they're going to be lacking a bunch of flashes to throw those AWPs off the angle. Tack time out for TYLOO here. Want to try and give themselves some extra time to think through their maximum chances of winning this one. But I'd say my advice here would just be stick to your guns. Everything that you've been doing is working. I don't think there's any sort of tactical thing that TYLOO needs to do here. They just need to keep playing individually solid Counter-Strike. Don't worry so much about the setups. Don't try to change anything and anticipate what ViCi's doing. Just keep doing what you're doing.
So don't get overexcited.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Yep.
Jordan, looking at you.
Oh, look, I'm not excited.
Aren't you?
I'm not.
Ah.
I'm cool, calm, collected, just like ViCi. They are not under any mental stress right now at all. I can guarantee you that.
Oh, wait, that's true. Okay, this is the make or break. ViCi Gaming. What are they going to go for? Again, it's 4 players to second mid. TYLOO have 4 players on the A bomb site, just leaving somebody solo. Why wouldn't you? The man was there, they hit B, and they still won the round. Flash in the mid round, sending DanKing onto that middle line. Looking for a pick, but can't find it. Now ViCi Gaming, they're going towards the A site. There's 4 players here, Jordan.
Not a good setup for ViCi, is it? But they might be able to make it work. Smokes go in. Entries required for the T side, and they're not getting them. Slowly a double kill. Jam Young goes charging out balcony, and that is it. Overtime secured for TYLOO and ViCi. They just cannot fall over the line against TYLOO. They're going to be made to work for it. We'll take a break, but do not go anywhere. This is a series just getting started.
Every night I wonder, will it ever end? Sometimes I can barely breathe, dear. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Will you follow me under? Sometimes I don't wanna be here. For me, cause nobody else is showing any empathy. Rudely awake and quite undertaken. Did I do something wrong? Life isn't easy. Why did you leave me here with my thoughts alone? I don't wanna wake up messed up, cause I can't spend another day like this. I'm so sorry that I didn't go to therapy. Thinking everybody, even you's an enemy. Brutally awake and quite undertaken. Did not do nothing wrong. Life isn't easy. Why did you leave me here to get drunk alone? And I don't wanna wake up messed up, cause I can't spend another day like this. Another type of caked up breakup, where I've been finding any way to my fix. But I need you now, cause I don't wanna be around. No, I don't wanna wake up messed up. There's gotta be another way past this. If I am so wrong and so gone.
Well, here we are going into overtime, and which idiot predicted ViCi Gaming? Which idiot thought ViCi would win when they were up 14-8? It certainly wasn't me. It's been since March that ViCi won a series against TYLOO. It's 11 series in a row that TYLOO have won against ViCi. And again, ViCi were teetering on the precipice of a win. All they had to do was fall over the line, and they could not do that. Now into overtime, they are going to be made to work for it.
See if they can do it. TYLOO straight back onto the double AWP again. The airstrike for ViCi does chip attacker and somebody down. 3 players towards the B bomb site right from the start of the round this time, TYLOO, and they've invested a lot of utility in the early round. ViCi not really doing too much towards Banana or towards Carpets Array just yet. Giving a little bit of time before they try to make something happen in this round. Late retake on Banana has slowly gathered some information over there, and ViCi Gaming looking to go back towards the A site where they have been shut down quite frequently. Let's see if they're going to have a bit more success this time. Orman ready with the flash.
Here they go. It's a bit of a mess, bit of a kerfuffle as TYLOO shut them down single-handedly. Summer doing so much work.
3K for him. Ooh.
Okay, not over yet. Kaze, no scope. Summer to end the streak for now. 3 on 2. Orman just needs to find the perfect timing. DanKing's not missing a thing though, and Kaze tries to find through default. Not just yet, coming in slowly. Finishes that one off, and TYLOO win the first round of overtime.
I can't watch, guys. It's just too much. How many times are they going to do it to me? I'm going to have a heart attack before ViCi wins a series against TYLOO.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Mailboxes on Inferno. Back pause for ViCi. They're trying to go back to the similar strats time and time again, and they're just getting shut down. They need to think up something different. Surely Advent has got
Something.
a new strat in this big brain of his. Must I say, by the way, if I remember correctly, Advent was like 11 and 13 at one point. So I don't think he's gotten a frag in those 8 rounds, well, 8 to 10 rounds that TYLOO was actually trailing. That's unfortunate.
I did say I wanted an interesting series. You know, 16-14 I was hoping for, but what about a win in OT, guys? What about that? That'd be even better.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know if it's looking likely. ViCi Gaming have gotten 1 out of the last, how many rounds on the T side? Like 10?
Something like that. And TYLOO, well, they've really looked rock solid. The momentum's there, and ViCi's not doing too much to stop it again. Slowly just sitting over the top of a smoke. It's a free one, untraded. Orman, no one there.
They're still playing the same T side like earlier when it was working for them. You know, they were free-flowing through the map. They got up to 14-8. TYLOO has clearly adapted and started playing much better against this style. And you would expect, yeah, maybe ViCi starts to change things up as well. No, not at all. They continue to try to bash their head into the brick wall, and they're surprised when it doesn't come down.
4v5. Somebody is going to elect to keep the AWP in play for TYLOO. Here goes ViCi, another execute to brackets this time, not straight into A, but they'll eventually head there. Already the call has been made to rotate the players across. Slowly's gotten to the bottom of Banana, and somebody will be going backwards and forwards at the moment. But actually, no one's rotated apart from Slowly starting to make his way up mid. Luckily, ViCi have been quite slow into the site. With only 35 seconds left, they're going to have to pick that pace up, and they'll have to clear 2 out from pit. Not sure they're expecting a double stack there. They are still expecting someone on the bomb site. Jam Young took his aim away at the wrong time, but ViCi do get the bomb down. They're stuck on the site, though. 2 on 3 to hold off this retake, and I mean, what are the chances, Mac?
Oh, it's not looking amazing right now. Still a flash for Attacker, 2 for Slowly. They can easily use these to get back in, but it's going to be Zoking holding, finds the first onto Attacker. Somebody tries to swing in as Advent flicks around and makes it happen for 1.
He's done it!
Those are the first 2 kills he's gotten in ages, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
The key to winning for
Is
ViCi is Advent fragging.
Oh, man.
You got to get excited about an Advent 2v1 clutch. Come on!
I don't back Advent in the clutches. I forget who said that. In the
I
1v2
don't.
earlier.
That's why I'm excited.
Did you even predict ViCi?
That's why you're excited.
I did predict ViCi.
I don't believe you. Don't believe a word of it, Jordan.
He's put his heart on his sleeve.
Orman again, just trying to zoom up Banana and make something happen. Takes a lot of damage. Cops a nade as well.
Oh,
Surely
14
he goes
HP,
down.
just hoping to dodge the bullets in the smoke. They know he's there. No one's come in to save him, even the util. It's late, but it's boxed the CTs in. And somebody's going to continue to fight to hit the right to control Banana. No trade. Yes, it is. Kaze comes in late, but now he's last alive in a 1v3. Full control of B, and again, we've seen him win these.
Kaze will win this.
We've seen him win these.
Kaze wins these.
There's a chance here.
So much util for both Kaze and all of the CTs. He drops the smoke on towards Banana. There's no way he expects the triple retake in through Banana. I will give it to you, though. He is in a good spot to clutch from that church position in towards construction, but with the smoke coming on Coffins and CT, he's kind of locked out of the site. Has to dive through, doing a Zai. Woo impression over the top of the Coffins. Drops the molly as well.
Molly doesn't stop them from trying to go for the deep.
Oh,
One
come
bullet,
on!
just one bullet. Oh, it's happening.
No!
No scope misses, and it was an absolute catastrophe. A chaos pool of everything. I didn't even know what to say.
He's
That
missed
was
him
just...
by a bee's dick, Mac. There's nothing in that. How's he missed that?
That's a very small
margin.
distance.
Margin, yes, very
Yeah.
small. 17-16 for TYLOO. They have the advantage. But if there's one thing I know about ViCi, it's that they love a comeback in overtime on the CT side of Inferno to win the map 19-17. What about you, Pilski?
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. TYLOO's on a bit of a hot streak right now. I don't think it's going to be easy to slow them down.
You are
Contest
right.
in towards Banana. A lot of damage onto Slowly. The man almost loses his life. HE is perfect for ViCi. That's the first advantage they've had in a little while now.
A double AWP set up for them as well.
Orpman's on the AWP. Orpman.
See if he's going to be AWPsome or full with it.
We'll find out. Or maybe we won't, because TYLOO's just going to head it straight into the A-bomb site. It's going to be Jam Young and Kaze to hold it down, but oh, what a shot from Dan King. Look at that.
Nasty.
Certainly does like to show up when it really matters, doesn't he? He's a bit of a flashy player, but then so is Zoking. Long spray down, won't retain the double kill, and Kaze, a little bit late on the reaction, will allow them into the site. 3v3 now for the retake, and ViCi have rotated their players across quite quickly.
Oh, the confidence on Kaze not to get off the line. Fully flashed there. Orman on the flank. Now that's going to give them an advantage. One man on top. Advent is actually Kaze, so it's the double wrap through Dig, but Kaze doubles back. They know that Summer's in pit now. All the information in the world in the hands of ViCi, and they get one more. Tying it up at 17 apiece as Jordan Elfish Guy Maze absolutely loses it on the other side of the desk.
He's double fist pumping.
He's double fisting.
The map's not even over. I don't know why I'm getting excited yet. Oh.
I've never seen Jordan this excited about anything before. I could only imagine the Twitch chatters right now.
Wouldn't it just be a funnier storyline if ViCi did lose, though?
No.
Like, they just lost again.
I think it'd be a pretty funny story.
I think it would be pretty funny.
But does it happen? That's the thing. There's 2 more rounds in overtime, and it's
TYLOO,
still anyone's game.
they're going straight up Banana. Straight into the face of Orman and Advent.
Oh no, Advent, he's cooked it. He's all over the place. Orman's going to need to salvage with the AWP. We know it's not a weapon that he uses all that often, but he's good enough to get rid of Slowly, bring the numbers back. There's a triple molly sent in his direction. A blanket of fire, don't stand in it. It hurts.
Bomb goes down. It's an open plant for TYLOO, actually. So going to try to play this post plant from wherever they want. Smoke onto Coffin's side. Retake ensuing for ViCi. They have so much utility.
No, but TYLOO are all just sitting on the site. Do you expect all 4 players to literally be sitting right there as you come through the smokes? Well, finally a player back toward new box. Time running out for ViCi, though, and they're going to have to go all over the place is TYLOO, and just too many guns to run into. ViCi, they'll lose the round. They're going to have to fight for double OT now, and it's in TYLOO's grasp.
One more for TYLOO to put a shit across the line. They were down 14-8. And they've gone 10-3. That's beautiful. That's fantastic. In regulation on the T side, come back, as well as in OT now. They have put themselves within 1 of winning the game. A lot of pressure for them. They were already down 1-0 in this series. Now they just need to grab this last T round and push it on to Overpass, which is, by the way, a map they haven't lost to ViCi in ages.
It's all right, double OT. I've read the script.
Let's see.
Coach
TYLOO,
Jordan.
they're going to go straight in towards A. It's going to have to be Jam, Young, and Kaze to save the day once again.
I love a bit of elfish coaching going on in the background there.
Three-player stack over toward the B bomb site, and rotation is coming in, but is it too late? Kaze through the flash, it looked good, but it wasn't. Doesn't connect the shot. Now Jam Young sets himself in the cutout in pit. It's falling apart for ViCi. Someone has to step up. Will it be Jam Young? Only good for one. Orman and Advent. The retake. I mean, this looks impossible, and TYLOO, I think they might just have done it. They've broken my heart. They've broken ViCi's heart again. 19-17 on map 2, and it is Overpass where we will settle the debt.